Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the Patreons, all the subscribers. We hit it 13,000 this week and we are trying to hit 15,000 subscribers. So make sure to subscribe. 1.8 to go, but before the end of the year, but I think we will not manage. But still, let's try it out. I have a goal of 50,000 next year, which is a very, very big goal, but anyway, we will talk about that in the next year. So today we're going to talk about all the tornadoes, okay? We're going to talk a little bit about in the hangar, showing the differences between the three tornadoes. Then we're going to do speed test, basically, and turning tests as well. And then we are going to just talk a little bit about it while we'll just see them flying a little bit in a match. So first of all, we have three tornadoes, so for now we're going to have four, but still, the three tornadoes that are right now, it's the Tornado IDS Asta 1, which is the German one, as you see here, pretty cool. Then we have the Tornado GR1, which is the British one, and then we have, oh sorry, was not ready. Then we have the Italian one, so yeah, the 1995 one. So very, very cool. And let's talk about the differences between them. Let me check the radar. 23274. 23274. 23274. So they have all the same radar, okay? They all have two guns, as you see here. The Mauser BK-27, the 27mm. Pretty good gun. Pretty cool to use. The flare pods are basically the same, as you see. The three of them have the same flare pod. So pretty cool. And the flight performance of it, in a general sense, is very, very similar. What will change between them is the payloads a little bit and the engine. The three of them have different engines and different payloads. So let's talk about the payloads first. So as you see here, the Tornado, the Italian one, it only can carry the Mark 83 bomb as a dumb bomb. Then they fix it, but now it can carry the GBU 16, which is the GBU version of the Mark 83. Together with a thermal CLDP pod, a first generation pod, Mark 24 as well, basically the Mark 84 bomb, AIM-9Ls, and the flares. That's basically it. You can also carry the same on the three of them. You can carry the fuel pods as well, the drop tanks. For the British one, we have the different bomb, the British bomb. So basically we are using it right now. It is the best bomb. It is a little bit better than the Mark 83. It has 20 kilograms more of TNT. So I don't know if it's heavier or not. Let's check. It's a little bit heavier, but it still have a little bit more weight to the TNT equivalent, as you see. Just a little bit more, like 24 kilograms more. So it helps a little bit on that sense as well. Same GBU, but with the different bomb. So basically uses the normal bomb as a base, but the same guidance. So a little bit more effective than the GBU 16. And also you can carry the GBU 24, as you see here, the Mark 84 bomb. Everything else is basically the same. It has the same drop tank, as you see, and the same missiles, same flares. And for the German one, as you see here, it has only the Mark 83. Everything else is the same as the Italian one. And then we talk a little bit about the engine. So yeah, the German one has the Mark 105, 76 kilonewtons each engine. The British one has the Mark 101 version of the engine with 70 kilonewtons, so a little bit less. And the Italian one has the Mark 103. So each of them has a different engine. Being the stronger one, the German. Then the second strongest is the Italian one. And the third one is the British one, which is funny because, yeah, they actually made this engine. So, I mean, together with the others, but still it's mainly based on the Rolls-Royce engine. So very interesting, very funny to actually see that. On the skins kind of thing, the British, as you see, has the black skin, which is probably the coolest one. And then the MiG Eater one, which is a very cool one, like desert. You can get it with kills, as you see right there. The German one, it has basically two for now. So this one, which is the gray one, and then the normal green one. And the Italian one only has this one. So, oh no, he got the anniversary. Yeah, sorry. So we got this different one as well. but the normal one is pretty cool. I love this normal skin. So yeah, this is the differences. So they're basically the same aircraft with a different loadout on the UK one, and on the German side it has basically a better engine. So let's test the engine out. We are not going to test the turning capabilities because it's the same. Obviously the Tornado, it is going to turn a little bit better eventually just because it has a little bit more power. But in a general sense, no point in doing that basically. So let's test the speed out of this missile, of this aircraft, and then we go for some battles. So yeah, guys, here we are with the test, the velocity tests that we are seeing, and it is fairly interesting to see how much it differentiates from itself. We did these tests with the same kind of basically the same fuel, with infinite fuel to not account for fuel consumption. The same, just to see how it would perform basically, right? And we are doing the same kind of flight over here, so just taking off, auto wings after the takeoff, flaps at 350, takeoff at 350, gear up shortly after takeoff, 450 or 420, I think I was thinking, flaps up, and then auto wings, and then try to maintain around 250 meters. Of course, the Italian one had a little bit of an advantage on the climb, but it doesn't matter too much. It was like 50 meters, 70 meters better than the other ones. So yeah, it kind of doesn't matter too much. It is kind of funny how fast the German is. In game, you can actually, the funny part is actually that you can actually feel the difference between the German one and the British one. Then the German to the Italian, you cannot feel too much difference playing the game. And between the Italian and the British also, you cannot feel too much. But between the German and the UK one, it is different enough that you can actually feel the difference. So yeah, it's very, very weird. So yeah, it's very interesting to see that. And yeah, as you're going to see the speed, the maximum speed as well. I didn't test actually the maximum speed, but you will notice that the longer you fly, the maximum speed that you are trying to get, the higher it is, the higher it will be the time difference between acceleration between the German and the British one, for example. But you can clearly see the difference in engine. I mean, it is the GR1. It is a very, very weird aircraft, and it is lacking power. You know, you can feel that it's lacking power. Not that it has to have more power in the game. I mean, I just mean that compared to the German one, you feel like it is slower. Not too much, but you can feel. In the turning capabilities, everything else, obviously, it will be very, very similar between each other. Of course, the UK one has a little bit of a disadvantage. And also, basically, the maximum speed of the British one starts before. So I would say that it rips a little bit before, but not by much as well. I managed to go 1,450 and it didn't break. So you could get to around 1,500. It would depend in some other factors like pressure and temperature and stuff. So I would not count on that too much as well. But still, if you are diving down with this aircraft, you are doing something wrong, because these aircraft, they're really, really bad at diving. As you're going to see at the end of this match, it is really easy to crash on the ground if you're trying to fly high. And not fly high even, but just dive down to actually drop a bomb or something like that. It really is a very bad aircraft for really close CAS, you know, like really, really close air support. It is very much a good aircraft to fly high and try to drop the guided bombs from further away, or to just be the interdictor striker and fly very low to the ground and just bomb stuff. That's the main purpose of this aircraft. Don't try to turn with anything. It literally loses a dogfight for anything. All the versions, it is really bad at turning. So if something gets on your tail, just put down the gas and get out of there. Try to get out of there. It is best played with a friend. It is a very, very fun aircraft in my opinion, but it lacks a lot, like a lot, in this kind of factor, right? You really need to be careful. It's not a joke. It's really bad at turning, really bad at everything else beyond just flying low, very fast, and dropping bombs. And a funny factor actually is that the aircraft itself, I mean, it has a kind of a radar and it has the AIM-9Ls, so you can kill people, but it's not... I mean, I would not do that too much. I would just use my bombs, try to get some points with that, and then eventually you will try to just intercept targets for you know, some places in the map that are needing some help. But it is not the main like place for these aircraft to be. And as you're going to see at the end of this match, be careful with basically any dive. It is very dangerous to dive in this aircraft close to the ground. It has no AOA capabilities whatsoever. It has so much inertia that the wings cannot like try to pull the aircraft up, right? But yeah, the best version is the German one, okay? This is just a fact, and yeah, the worst one is the GR1. Tomorrow we will see some videos talking a little bit more about the specifics of the GR1 and the Asta. Of course, it's Christmas, so I'm doing less videos than I was doing during the week, but still I want to post something just to post something, right? And yeah, make sure to subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you think about the Tornado. I mean, it's a very, very bad aircraft in the RRB kind of situation, but for bombing, is one of the best ones out there. Very fun to fly, and it can defend itself with the AIM-9L, so you just have to be careful. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I see you guys in the next one. So bye guys, see ya.